agreed to do was have a short chat. So I've got some notes. You may have some notes. We're going to have a little chat to let you know about beatcancer.org. So why don't you start off, what is beatcancer.org? Why should we care?
Well, Charlie, thank you. Beat Cancer is going to be 37 years old this October, and we're a nonprofit. We work in the cancer world, but we're a little bit different, so we'll cover that. What we believe is that 90% of all cancers can be eliminated through lifestyle and environmental choices alone, and science agrees with that, but not many people know it.
Wait. 90% of cancers? Come on, seriously. We got a little too much chatter in the back. You got to hear this. 90% of cancers? What is this based on?
That is a bold claim.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Okay, so I thought it was too good to be true, too, when I started looking into this. But it's found through research that only 5 to 10% of all cancers are caused by genetics. And the rest is largely due to environmental and lifestyle choices. And this has been proven out. All the largest institutions all agree on this. You can look in American Cancer Society, any major hospital, they will say the same thing. 5 to 10% is genetics.
So you mean if I eat myself silly for 40 years, I might be to blame for my own cancer?
You might have a little bit to do with it.
Makes a lot of sense to me. Does it to you? So what is it that you do?
Okay, so our mission is to educate people, and we provide research-based education, so it's not just our opinions. And what we educate on is how to prevent and cope with and beat cancer through diet and lifestyle and other immune-boosting approaches.
I don't know about the rest of you in your own business, but I certainly have found that it's a lot easier to sell to people cure than it is prevention. All of a sudden my chest is gripping me. You can sell that I can go into a hospital and have somebody take care of it. But to sell to me the idea I must take care of myself for 40 years and not eat myself silly is rather difficult to do. So you've got a big job ahead of you. It kind of leads to, how do you help people?
Okay, well, we provide education in several different ways.
Yep.
One of those ways is we provide materials for people to either read or listen to. We have DVDs and different sorts of media, but we also have a great website. So that's one way, is we just provide educational materials. The other way is that we work with doctors, and we have a certification program where doctors and other medical people can come in and learn about how to work with cancer patients the way that we would work with cancer patients. So they have a little bit more arrows in their quiver to help out.
Individualized
individualized counseling. We work with people one-on-one. We've worked with over 50,000 people to date, and we've educated 30,000 more. So we're up near 100,000 now people.
And gee, I guess you go into public seminars like this and let people know what the word is.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Big thing. So how are you different from other cancer organizations? I hear about all these that are going to cure cancer. How are you different?
Okay, one of the main differences is that we offer true prevention, and that's not the same as early detection. Now, early detection is good. It's better than late detection, of course, but that's not the same thing as prevention. And like Charlie was saying, it's about your lifestyle up until that point. And a lot of times, cancers take 10 years or 7 years to manifest to a point where early detection can even see it. So that's one thing.
I know I'm going in for my third colonoscopy coming up in the next month or so, and I know that is one for detection. And
yes.
I may not be eating the best I can, but I'm going to start paying more attention to what you're talking about.
The other thing we do is we focus, when people come to us for counseling, people that have had cancer or are going through cancer right now, we work with them as a person and not the tumor. So there's a big difference there. When people are treated, when they go into conventional treatment, all of a sudden they're depersonalized, and it's all about get rid of the tumor, get rid of the tumor. There's so much that goes on with people, and they need to be treated as individuals, and there's no one blanket cookie cutter thing for any one person when they come in for counseling.
How about your vision, Carl? What is your vision for your organization, your vision for what you're going to be able to do to help people?
Well, my vision is that we make a paradigm shift in the hearts and minds of all people, in how they deal with or look at cancer. If people just knew some of the education that we could provide them before they went in or even found out about cancer, they would know they have certain options. They would know how to evaluate their doctors better. They would be armed with this mindset.
It seems to me you mentioned to me as well that you could envision saving 90%?
Yes. So the big number is 10 million people last year worldwide were diagnosed with cancer.
10 million people with cancer.
And 90% didn't have to be. So 9 million people. That would be 9 million lives saved. That beats the pants off of any records put out there in the medical world right now.
I think he's really built himself a heck of a challenge going after 9 million people to help them prevent cancer, what's going on here. It feels to me when I hear some of this and then I see what you're doing, so often you hear about car manufacturers making sure that the car is safer and bigger airbags and bumpers better, where if they put a traffic light in, they might prevent the accidents. And it seems like you're trying to be that traffic light.
Absolutely. I can putting money into the cure, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. So
of course,
I would never go against that. I'd never go against conventional methods. But I look at it as if we put all this money into fixing up the cars better after they've been in the accident, when really all we needed to do was prevent that accident in the first place. So I look at it like this. We don't have a cancer cure problem in America or in the world. We have a getting cancer problem. Do you see that?
We want to prevent that.
Yeah.
Can you see why Beat Cancer was selected for tonight's organization that we want to pay a tribute to and point out and to support them financially and with our hearts and our minds here from what Carl has told us? Can you see why that's important for what they're doing?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.